Molweni bhotani sanibonani dumela ngithobela lotshani absheng good afternoon zidwesha nezidweshakazi zikaNonkwenkwezi hlala nami ndihlale nawe ungashenxi ungandishiyi nangomnye umzuzu kuba kaloku ndingayintoni na ngaphandle kwakho. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I'm trying to be back in this way. Like I said, this week and part of next week is really not that hectic for me. Deciding to take it slowly, just to reboost. Oh no, to reboot. Balega not George. Yeah, Eve. Anyway, so in taking it slowly, I'll try and produce more content. Yeah, because producing content is really you know, not that hectic. So yeah, today I had a live stream yesterday, and I promised to come back with part 2 of the live stream and make it a video. We were talking about surrendering. Yo, I would judge you better betunani. Nganzamiyeka mna nguzayeki English. Surrendering your ego. So on the live we're saying surrendering your ego to your calling. And then I thought I was gonna have part 2, like surrendering your ego to love, to a love relationship. But then I decided no, let me have it as a separate video. So here we are. Surrendering your ego when it comes to love. Now I'm talking about love in the sense of a sensual relationship between a man and a woman, and sometimes a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. Yeah, I mean, we live in a very colorful world these days, so we must be inclusive. So yeah, surrendering your ego, ne? But in this case, I'll talk from the point of view of a woman, because I'd like to believe I understand women, because I understand women better because I'm a woman myself, and I've been in relationships myself. So I've learned a thing or two, from participating in a relationship and observing, other relationships. What I've learned, this is it spiritual? I'm not sure if I'm talking from a spiritual point of view, but if you think about it, ne? Most of you that have consulted with me, or some of you that have consulted with me, will know ukuthi some of you I will pick up ukuthi you maybe your spiritual guides, your leading spiritual guides are muscular, you understand? So you are led mainly by male spiritual guides as a woman, or if you are a male, I could pick up you have a strong female spiritual entourage, you understand, leading you. And sometimes that on its own can get in the way of you enjoying, your relationship with your partner. In the sense that besides just your personality and your character traits, then there is this, spiritual part of, spirits that have lived before that are now a part of you. You understand? They're not necessarily you, but they're a part of you, and they may affect how you lead your life, you understand, which is why it is important that we understand ourselves, in terms of spirituality, in terms of understand your character traits, know what you can take and what you can't take. Just know yourself better, get to know yourself. For example, let me talk about myself. I know I am led by mostly male spiritual guides. So I'm mainly muscular. I may be pretty, but most of me is muscular, in the sense that even my male counterparts, I get along better with males than with females. I Men get me more than females get me. That is in a straight, like what you call, not in a love relationship, we understand. But when it comes to love, it becomes difficult for most men to understand me. And I know most females who go through what I'm going through. We understand the fact that we are muscular, and we have these spiritual guides that are leading us, and a man or a male, which tends to affect your personality to some degree, especially if you don't understand yourself. For example, when I was growing up, in terms of how I dressed up, I loved looking like a tomboy more than looking like a girl. I didn't like dresses. You understand? I didn't like dressing up. I didn't like, relaxwa intloko and bopha pondo. That was just never me. For me, it was either ichiskop or my natural hair, or later on when I was in varsity, dreadlocks. I prefer mostly looking natural, than glamorous. So most people, especially at varsity, people assumed that I was a lesbian. Till today, a lot of people, even in my regular circles, people assume that I'm a lesbian that has not come out of the closet, and that cannot even be closer to the truth. I don't even wish to be. There's nothing wrong with lesbians. I have a lot of lesbian friends. I have a lot of gay friends. I get along, homosexually. I am, I'm not anti-homosexual. Yes. But I myself, I am not gay. I'm straight. But I know I look gay and I behave gay. I behave manly. You understand? I think that's because of the spirits that lead me. You understand? In my personality, for example, I am not a coward. Like I'm able to make decisions, tough decisions on the spot, that other people, would not even think of making. I can take a punch. You understand? I'm tough. I'm a tough girl. Even at home, when they see a tear from me, everyone panics, because people think I'm not an emotional person, and they are very wrong. I'm very emotional. I can be very emotional. My heart is very tender. But when people look at me, they think I'm very strong. I can take anything, you know. But now we are talking, I'm making an example of myself, by the way. I want you to look at yourself, in comparison to me, or in comparison to what I'm picking up from myself. Because I can't explain this better without making an example. So that's who I am. We understand, muscular, in many people's eyes. But inside, I love men. I love a tough man. I love a man who is a man. You understand? I love a man. Sometimes I don't want to make any decisions. Sometimes I want to be a lady. You understand? And be taken care of. Sometimes sometimes I want someone to take responsibility and not me. You understand? And I think we are bred to, or even how we are tuned, we understand, as a people, males are supposed to, take care of us. You understand? Hence, they were hunters. You understand? And us are just cookers. They hunt, we cook. We take care of them in processing what they bring home. You understand? So they are the ones that have to worry about, the next meal, for example. So when I say surrender your ego, sometimes you need to allow a man to be able to take care of you, because if you always, if you send a message that you are strong and you don't want to be taken care of, men get scared, because not even get scared, it's almost like you are taking away, what makes them. You understand? So then there's no need for them in your life. And I'm not even saying this to say people must not, take care of themselves. But all I'm saying is sometimes allow, allow them to, play their duty, play their role. We understand? So that you also get to play your own role. We understand? Which is of taking care. We understand? In a different way than he will. You get me? But if you take away what he thinks he can do, if you take it away from him, then they feel less emancipated, and they will lose interest, because then why are they in your life? You get me? And then the relationship becomes less interesting. The man is less interested, will look less interested in you, because they think, you've got it sorted, so what's the point? Then they'll go out and look for someone that needs taking care of. And this is really, of course, in the times that we live in, we help each other. We help each other out. We all have to go out and work. You understand? Just to balance, the equation. But each one of us, we have our own natural roles. And each person, the female must be allowed to take, to play their role, and the male must play their role. Otherwise, then you are disturbing the equilibrium, and that relationship, that equation in that relationship will not work out. I'm not sure if I'm making myself clear, but yeah, maybe we should take this into a live, man. Otherwise, it will be longer. I'll take it into a live, and it becomes a discussion. Hey, yeah. Ciao for now. Please do like the video and carry on watching even older videos, guys. Thank you. Love you.